Getting the news about Coach Rivera is always tough, you know. He's a good man, good coach. Was good to me, good to all the players here. So definitely thankful for everything he's done for me and for the opportunities he's given me for sure.
This is going to be an off-season of change. How do the players embrace this change, and can that be a good thing?
Yeah, I think it can. I think, you know, obviously change is always, you know, it can either be a good thing or a bad thing, you know, and I think it's going to be good here, and I think, you know, Mr. Harris and his team are going to do a good job of bringing the right people in here. So I think there's definitely a lot to be excited about.
What was the message from Josh when he talked to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much, you know, just kind of told us, you know, the direction that they're going to go in. And obviously, they have a process in how they're going to go about hiring the next people here. But I think one of the things he said, you know, he said he thinks that there's a lot of good people in the building. But yeah, I mean, he's going to do a good job. You know, he's a good owner. He's got a lot of good help around him. So he's going to get the right people here.
For you personally, with the coach being let go, when you get that news, you know, how does that hit you?
Yeah, I mean it's tough just because, you know, I have a lot of respect for Coach Rivera, and you know he's given me the opportunity to be the starter here, and unfortunately, you know, things kind of didn't go as we planned, and we didn't have a great year, but yeah, it's always tough. At the end of the day, you know, he's a good man, good coach, was always good to me, and definitely he'll be someone that I appreciate for the rest of my life.
Sam, what's your process between now and the next couple of months for your off season? What's your process from now until then?
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing for me is, you know, take some time and just, you know, go back and watch every game from the season, just kind of reflect and, you know, take a lot of notes and just try to, you know, find some things that I really want to try and focus on in the off season and try to get better for next year. So that's pretty much what I'll do. You know, I'll go back home to, you know, Charlotte, North Carolina, get with my trainer down there, and start getting to work here pretty soon.
How will you process the changes that are going to take place? Do you just wait to hear it from social media? How will you get it?
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't think anybody really knows, but whatever it is, you know, I'll be happy with. But I'm ready for anything. You know, I don't really know what it's going to look like or how things are going to play out. But whatever it is, you know, I'll be ready to go.
Over the last couple of days, there have been several players discussing the culture in this locker room, but maybe there's been too much of an acceptance of losing here. Have you noticed that, and how does that get fixed?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really noticed that. I mean, I just think it's just, you know, we've lost a lot of games, and it just kind of is what it is. And you know, you try to come in here with a positive mindset, and that doesn't mean you've accepted losing. It just means you come in here with a positive attitude, positive mindset, ready to go to work. I don't think anybody likes to lose, so I really couldn't say that people have accepted it. I know there's a lot of people here that want to win and do everything they can every single week to go out there and try to win. So I really can't say anything about that.
How different does your body feel this year as opposed to last?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, I feel pretty good. You know, my body got through the season pretty healthy. Yeah, didn't have really any major injuries. So I was just super thankful and blessed to get through the season healthy. You know, O-line really came on well and finished the year strong. So just appreciative of those guys. But yeah, I feel pretty good.
Sam, what was your biggest takeaway from when Josh Harris addressed the team this morning?
Yeah, I mean, obviously just that there's going to be change, you know, and that he's got a lot of people around him, got a lot of help, and they're going to, you know, go out and find the right people that they need, and he's committed to bringing championship football here, and he's very passionate about that, and he's going to do everything in his power to bring that here.
Sam, you've always taken responsibility throughout the season, whatever the result was of the game, but I'm sure you've heard, obviously, throughout the year, oh, Sam has to learn, he has to do this, he has to do that. Does that ever weigh on you mentally now you come to the end of the season? It's like, you know, the record is what it is. It wasn't all your fault.
Not really. I mean, I really don't get too caught up in whose fault it is. You know, I really just try to control what I can control and just do my best and, you know, try to put my best foot forward each and every day and give this team, give this organization every single thing that I got every single day. I don't really get too caught up in whose fault it might really be or who's to blame. I just try to control what I can control and be the best player I can be for this team, be the best teammate to my teammates, and that's pretty much how I do it.
Was it difficult to stay level-headed mentally going through the ups and downs of the season?
No, I mean, I think, you know, I've always been pretty focused. It's kind of just something that's come natural to me, just being able to stay focused on the task at hand and, you know, take it 1 week at a time. You know, the good thing about this league is if you have a bad game, you know, you got another game the next week. So you got to have a quick turnaround and, you know, set your focus to the next game. And I think when you have that take it one day at a time approach, it's easy to get through it.
Can you just